Please stand. Face the flag. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Bears. It's our last show of the week before another 3-day weekend. There's going to be a lot of announcements for next year's opportunities, as well as our weekly On the Bear Trail for this weekend. I'm JP Ferrante.
And I'm Brendan Robertson. Today is Friday, February 17th, and Good Morning John Burroughs starts right now.
1, 2, 3.
Welcome back. Starting off today, it's the last day to turn in your CSF applications. Make sure to turn this in. Seniors, you need this to earn your seal bearer status at graduation. Applications can be turned in at lunch or from 3:30 to 4 p.m. to either room 2303 or 2304.
In terms of applications for next year, Gmjb is holding applications until the end of the month. ASB is holding an informational meeting on February 23rd if you are interested in participating next year. 10th and 11th graders interested in being link crew leaders next year can come to an informational meeting in the small gym on the 23rd. Finally, go to the library on Wednesday during AE if you want to become an academic mentor during AE next year.
Speaking on AE, your AE class may be changing next week, so look for your updated schedule in Aries next week. There will be no AE on Tuesday as it's an early release schedule. Now, before we go on to senior news, let's check in with Laszlo for our On the Bear Trail.
In political news, California's longest-serving senator, Dianne Feinstein, announced this week that she will not run for re-election in 2024. Senator Feinstein has been a California senator for over 30 years after first being elected in her office in 1992. She was a trailblazer by being the first woman of Jewish descent to hold a Senate seat. Since her first term in office, she has passed countless amounts of bills and legislation for the people of her state and the country. Her departure will open a new seat in the Senate for California. House Democrats Katie Porter and Adam Schiff both announced their intention to run for her seat this year. In other national news, on Monday night, the usually busy streets of Michigan State University's sprawling campus fell silent after a gunman opened fire in 2 buildings, killing 3 students and critically wounding 5 others. For hours, students and faculty and staff sheltered in place, many in dormitories and other campus buildings, as hundreds of police officers searched for the gunman. According to USA Today, there have been more than 71 mass shootings just this year so far. As we enter 2023, more gun legislation and awareness is in talks among senators and Congress. However, no legislative action has been taken. Finally, in sports news, the Super Bowl was held last Sunday in Glendale, Arizona, and was played between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Both star quarterbacks Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts went head-to-head. This was the first time in a decade that Pepsi did not sponsor the halftime show. Instead, Apple Music sponsored. Rihanna's Super Bowl performance rocked the house from above and floating platforms. According to Forbes, 113.1 million people tuned in for the game, higher than last year's 112 million. However, they also estimated that 118 million people tuned in for the halftime show. In the end, the Chiefs came away with the win with a 38-35 victory. That's all for this week, Bears. We will see you next week on the trail.
In scholarship news, the Armenian Legislative Caucus is giving away 2 scholarships for an essay and/or visual arts for the 2023 remembrance of the Armenian genocide and to raise awareness for this past history. Find out more about this scholarship open to all grade levels on the Career Center Google Classroom.
Today's the last day for the Magnolia Park Optimism Club Scholarship. The application information is in the Career Center. You can also visit the link on the screen for all the available scholarships for BUSD.
As we continue to move through February and Black History Month, we want to honor and learn more about one female actress who made history earlier this month at the Grammys. Here's Daniel with more.
Good morning, John Burroughs. For Black History Month, we're covering someone influential in the acting industry. Viola Davis is a famous actress that was in more than 50 movies and a very special status in the entertainment industry. Viola Davis was born on August 11, 1965, and raised in Central Falls, Rhode Island. Davis started her acting career in Central Falls, Rhode Island, appearing in small stage productions, and then graduated from the Juilliard School in 1993. After a few small acting roles in the mid-90s, she won her first award in 1999. She won an Obie Award for her role in the play Everybody's Ruby. Last weekend, she earned a Grammy Award for Best Audiobook Recording for her memoir titled Finding Me. While this is a great achievement on its own, it was also a huge milestone for Davis.
I just EGOT!
With this win, she is now one of the only 18 people to earn EGOT status. That is a winner of an Emmy, Tony, Grammy, and Oscar award. She won a Tony for her role in the Broadway production Fences in 2010, an Emmy in 2015 for her role in How to Get Away with Murder, and an Oscar for her supporting role in the film adaptation Fences in 2017. She is just the third black woman to achieve this status, along with Jennifer Hudson and Whoopi Goldberg. Davis is also the only black actor or actress to achieve the Triple Crown of acting. This past year, Davis starred in the film The Woman King and is set to play a supporting role in the upcoming film titled Air. Check out her other films on IMDb. For Good Morning John Burroughs, I'm Daniel Ochoa reporting.
In club news, the Creative Writing Club meets today in room 2306. Christian Club meets today in room 2303, and ASB rescheduled their club president's meeting to next Tuesday at lunch in the library.
Well, that's all for this week, Bears. Good luck to all of our spring teams playing this weekend. We'll be back on Tuesday. Until then, I'm Brandon Robertson.
And I'm JP Ferrante. Have a great weekend, Bears.